Peace Reflections. Before we start, if you've been feeling called to go deeper, I'm now offering one-on-one spiritual alignment calls, 60-minute sessions, to help you realign and find clarity. Message me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times to book your spot.
Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy HumbleAli2times, you feel me? Back in that video, man, for me, follow the Instagram at HumbleAli2times. Now look, these today's topic I'm talking about, you're not your life. Time isn't moving fast, your mind is just thinking it is. Now look, before I begin today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for giving me these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me, you feel me, no cap. I'm also giving a huge shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving a huge shout out to everyone and to y'all. I literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show me love and support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. There's so much more to love always deeply. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. If you want to buy my ebook, you can. It's $10.90. Link is going to be in the description and in the comments down below. Also, anybody, if you have bought my ebook or anybody who does buy my ebook, you can DM me or shoot me a text on Instagram or on the comments to let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love to give y'all a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Because that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? No cap. And even if you don't buy my ebook, bro, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to try to force anything. You know what I'm saying? True, you feel me? But let's go ahead and get more deeper into the video. Time isn't moving fast, your brain just thinks it is. Look, right? A lot of times, what do we say? We say life is going fast. Why life going so fast? You get off social media more than, right? Because when you're working out, that workout feel long, don't it? Your workout might be only 20 minutes, but it feel really long, don't it? Right? You go for a walk, that walk don't feel short, do it? That walk feel long, right? But in actuality, you might not even really be walking that long, but it feel long. When you meditating, people who meditate, and you know what I'm talking about. When you meditate, oh, it feel long. It's in certain meditations, right? Dang, why does a week go by so fast? But you spent over 30 hours on your phone, right? Why the day going by so fast? Bro, if you really in reality with yourself, the day not gonna go that fast. It might not go that fast. You know why? Because you with yourself. If I turn off my phone right now and I just sit in this room, let's say I've already meditated today, but let's say I just sit in my room and I turn my phone off and I meditate for the rest of the day. Do you know how slow the rest of the day is gonna go for me? Right? When you get distracted by social media, it might create this illusion that the day is going by faster. In reality, you just didn't do a whole lot with your day for real. And I say that with respect. I'm not saying that to come off as mean or nothing like that. When you work in your job, how it feel when you work in your job, when you work in a job? How it feel, right? You know what I'm saying? It kind of feel kind of slow, but kind of fast, right? You see what I'm saying? But when you're on your phone, it's like time just going by fast. When you're playing the game, it's like time just going by fast. But when you putting in the work, time not gonna always feel like it's going by fast. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, I could turn my camera off I could turn my phone off right now and go meditate for the rest of the day. It's gonna be a long day for me. It's gonna be a long day and it's gonna be a long night for me if I do that. Right? You bend the energy. You control the energy. Right? Time is not even a real essence. What I mean by this is time ain't even a real thing for real. It's your energy. It's your vibration. You can bend the energy and the vibration. You can make your time go by faster. You can make your time go by slower. You are the bender of your reality. You can bend your reality. If you work in the job, you can make your shift go by faster. A good way to make your shift go by faster is not always looking at the clock. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Right? Because if you're looking at the clock, that means you're giving it your focus. And if you're giving it your focus, you're giving it your energy. And since you keep giving it your energy, you keep looking back and forth. But when you're not thinking about it, that's when it comes to you. When you're not thinking about it, when you're not stressing about it, when you're not worrying about it, that's when it comes to you. You ever notice people that text you or call you when you're not thinking about them? Now, don't get me wrong. You could think about somebody heavenly and deeply, and then they call and text you or you see them in person. See, that's a universal energy right there. When you out in the grocery store and you see somebody that you and y'all know each other, y'all's souls pulled each other to that location. That wasn't no coincidence. That's magnetic aura. That's magnetic energy. That's magnetic frequency. It's not no coincidence that y'all landed in the same grocery store. It's a bunch of grocery stores, and y'all landed there around the same time. You see what I'm saying? Right? Because y'all could have been at the same grocery store, but they could have got there at 2:30 p.m. You could have got there at 5:30. Y'all both got there at around 3 something. How? It's the energy. It's the magnetism. Because when you got a soul, you got magnetism. This is why you're able to use magic. This is why you're able to create your life. This is why you're able to attract and manifest things, because you got magnetism. That soul is very important. If you don't got a soul, you kind of like maybe limited in a way. And I say that with all due respect. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm trying to be real with y'all. If you don't got a soul, you kind of like maybe like limited in a way, because you still got free will. You still got a spirit or energy or whatever, but that soul is very important, bro. If you got a soul, you really one of them ones for real. Like you really one of the originals if you got a soul. Even if you a new soul, you still one of the originals. You just happen to be a new soul who's created, but you still one of the originals. Your soul is just more younger, right? You see what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, start being in your life more. We done spoke about this multiple times, bro. Life is like a video game. Life is like anime. Life is like Netflix, a movie, etc. You the main character of your reality, bro. Go explore and enjoy your reality. You don't need people to enjoy your reality. You ever just sat in silence, bro? You ever just had a workout with no music, nobody around you? How do you feel? I bet you had a great workout. I bet you was in the flow state, right? The reason why you probably feeling the way you feeling is because you're not getting enough nature. You're not getting enough nature. You're not tapping in with nature enough. You're not tapping in with mother outside enough. Sometimes that be the issue. We're not going outside enough in nature. Because like we've discussed, these boxes, they're trying to hold our energy. These boxes are designed to try to box in your energy. Right? Why you think when you step outside and it's feeling good, it's nice and hot and sunny, windy, but not too windy, it's like you step into a whole different realm. It's like you step into a new portal. It's like the energy's different. You feel different. Right. Because it is a portal in a sense. It can be a portal in a sense, if it isn't already. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't be grateful of your house or your apartment or your crib. No, I'm not saying that. But bro, we need to start going out in nature more. And it's starting to get hotter too. We're about to be in so-called spring, starting to get hotter. It's starting to get hotter, y'all. So if you a goddess, if you a god, in other words, if you so-called black, we need to start getting out in nature, especially when it starts getting hotter. See what I'm saying? Because that's going to strengthen us up. If you in the process of growing your ether, y'all see my ether journey. I've been growing this out for over a year now. You see what I'm saying? This is a good time to grow your ether out. It's getting hotter, so the sun is naturally going to help you. The sun is naturally going to help strengthen and grow your ether out. It's going to naturally help strengthen them antennas on your crown chakra. Feel me? Because how do you feel when you in nature? How do you feel when you just... Right, you feel good. You feel calm. You feel at ease. It feels nice. You feel nice. You feel good. Right? We need to start going out in nature more, including myself. Because that's where it's at, bro. That's where the medicine at. That's where some of the real medicine is at. Right? So is life really going by fast? Or are you just focusing on the wrong things so life feels like it's going fast? Is life going fast, or are you just focusing on the wrong things, bro? Too much. In other words, are you just giving too much focus to the wrong things, bro? Right? Because if you give a lot of energy and you give a lot of focus to something, how can you not be great at it? How can you not be really good at it? How can you not be very successful at it? How? And if you know it in yourself and you got the confidence, everybody got the confidence, but you tapping into the confidence more, etc. How can you not be great at it, bro? How can you not be real good at it? See what I'm saying? This time is an illusion, bro. It's magic. It ain't real, dog. So you mean to tell me right now they can make the clock go back 3 hours if they wanted to, and then they can make it go back to the regular 3 hours again or whatever? How? They controlling the time, bro. Just like, and they controlling the weather. Except, you see what I'm saying, bro? They controlling the weather, right? They controlling the seasons. Okay, we're gonna have these months, or this is spring, we're gonna have this is winter, because they want control, bro. Stay focused, stay grounded, bro. Stay rooted. Excuse me, we all get tested, bro. Stay focused, bro. You get off task, get back on task. Remember, bro, you're here to experience your life, and you're here to also, your purpose as well. You see what I'm saying, bro? So a lot of this stuff be extra. I'm not saying you can't be grateful for it. No, I'm not saying that. But it's extra, bro. So what I'm saying is, I recommend you to not get too caught up with things that you shouldn't be getting too caught up in with. You see what I'm saying? Right? You feel me? Right? So yeah, bro, like, this time, bro, it's not a real thing for real. It's not. You can decide if you want your day or the time for you to go by fast or slow. You can decide that, bro. It's your reality. It's your frequency. The frequency is what makes something go fast or slow. Right? Why you think the Flash is so good at running fast? Because he's bending frequency. He's controlling and channeling frequency on different vibrations. Right? If the Flash just wants to run normal, he's not going to channel a very high amount of energy. Because if he does, he's not going to be running normal. You see what I'm saying? You bend the energy of your reality. And that's real. But that's very real. You feel me? Facts. But look, man, I love y'all, man. It's much more to love always deeply. I catch y'all from Mills on the next one, man. Peace.